from an organization, CII, and this is the Green Business Center, which is again we are closely work with government. This is a very unique public-private partnership. Government of Andhra Pradesh has given us 5 acres of land, and they are partner in this program. And this is a center of excellence focusing on green buildings. This has been inaugurated by then President APJ Abdul Kalam on July 14th of 2004. And very recently, last week, we had the privilege of having him in one of our events. He has released a manual on 10th year of our services.
India has 5 distinct climatic zones. So what is applicable in Hyderabad, the design of my own house, I cannot take it to my house when I'm doing it in Vizag. It's completely different. So that's why India is very, very unique. Though the area-wise it is not as big as North America's or South America's, but India, though the area-wise it is small, but it has 5 distinct climatic zones. That throws open a lot of challenges. At the same time, it gives enormous amount of opportunities for all of us. So we have a rating program which addresses the building or built environment in a very holistic way. Like what we have 5 fingers in our palm, this addresses the site-related issues. Where my house is going to come, where my industrial park is going to come, where my office is going to come. So this is the kind of a site we have to choose. Second is on water efficiency. What kind of a tap I have, what kind of a WC I have, what kind of a landscape I have, anything related to water. Third is on energy efficiency. What kind of a bulb, what kind of a wall, it goes into the details. Fourth is on materials and resources, whether I have taken the carpet from India or from China or from Malaysia. What is an impact when it lands at my site? What kind of a recycled content it has? Last but not the least is indoor environmental quality. So at the end of the day, house or an office or a hotel like this is built for people actually. So if you go into the details of these 5 elements, site, water, energy, materials and indoor environmental quality, it is not new to Indians. So our rich culture, ancient wisdom and value system, which are all 5,000, 6,000 years old, our own great-great-grandfathers, they know the impact, whatever the problems we are talking. So that's why even however modern I am, whenever I going for a building project site, I offer a Bhumi Puja. Though I may be in an iPhone 5 or iPad generation, we worship river, water, or Mother Earth, or land as a god or a goddess. So that's why we in IGBC, Indian Green Building Council, are able to sensitize people, and the people are also embrace this concept of going green, which is completely aligned with the 5 elements of nature, or Panchaputas, what we call in our vernacular language. I'll give you only these many kiloliters of water. After that, you are on your own. So then you and I may be running between pillar and post to save energy or save a droplet of water. Whereas here we are already aligned with this. So if you adopt our rating program, whatever you construct, whether it is a small office or a house or a factory, everything is aligned with, for example, B, where Datta is actually involved. It is completely aligned with the Energy Conservation Building Code. If not, many of the buildings not only meet, they exceed the government norms or the regulations. So these rating programs have become national by choice, global in performance. So by going green, what is that end result, or what is that I get in return? Because we are not talking about a philosophy, or we are not asking for a voluntary service. So by constructing your own house or converting your own home into green, you will save a lot of energy, as you are seeing. There is some substantial amount of reduction in my water. So as well as we have diverted enormous amount of construction waste reaching from a landfill. Many a times, with the due respect to many of us here, you see a beautiful highway in one day. Next few days later on, if you go to the same highway, both the sides are filled up with the construction waste. Overnight, in the middle of the night, they dump it. So these wastes are supposed to go to landfill. I don't have any land for my own house itself. Where will I find a land to dump these? So we have diverted almost 500 tons of waste material into an active material which comes into my building setup. We encourage renewable energies because worldwide people are moving away from the dependency on oil. So if you operate our houses and offices like business as usual, what we are doing today or yesterday, they say that the oil is going to last for another 200 years, coal another 150 years. Our own great-grandchildren, they have to go to a museum to see a piece of coal, how it looks like, or a droplet of a petrol, it won't be available. So that's why our rating program encourages these kind of a solar hot water system, solar photovoltaic, which will generate enormous amount of energy and bring down our dependency on the fossil fuel. So in fact, 4.5 megawatt worth of renewable energy has been installed or encouraged by our rating program. I have been asked to put case studies. So that's why I'm going through the top 20 case studies. I'll literally run through it. So solar hot water system, many of us we know, we generate hot water which comes into our bathrooms or for our domestic application. Whereas in this office, they use it for air conditioning. So you need not get worried. I'm here available for any kind of technical inputs. So in this office in Chennai, down south, they generate enormous amount of hot water from the rooftop system. It goes into a particular black box, what we call it as engineers, we call it as a vapor absorption machine. It converts into a chilled water. So the entire 33,000 of office is cooled by a hot water generated. Can you believe it? Hot water is generated to cool the office. It's still up and running. That is knocked away 120 kilowatt of electrical load from my grid. This is what we call it as a solar air conditioning. High performance envelope. So whenever you construct any home or are purchasing a flat as the builder, how insulated is your wall, roof, as well as your glasses. For example, this particular wall is a particular house in Bangalore. They gone for a retro bond arrangement. The air gap in between has been filled up with the insulating material. This house is only 1,200 square feet. When I'm saying these principles, it is not that we have to wait for $1 million project to come and implement. Even whatever small way these can be implemented. So whatever the materials that is going inside my wall, roof, and the kind of a glass, please have a relook. The roofs, when you see a Google map, majority of the roof surface, they absorb a lot of heat from morning 6 o'clock to 12 o'clock in the afternoon. After that, they will re-radiate back after 2 o'clock. So that's why even the sun would have set on a peak summer in Hyderabad at 5:30 or 6 o'clock. You won't be able to walk on the terrace because the entire concrete or the roof surface has absorbed a lot of heat. So how do I minimize it? So that's why the cool roofs has become very popular in many of the countries across the world. So we are working with them. For example, this is our own center in Hyderabad. The entire roof, if you see the Google map of our own center, is entirely covered with green roof. So that it will not allow the heat to come inside, as well as it will not allow the heat to penetrate into my conditioned space.